People who refuse to die in history. Part 1. John Coulter. History is full of people who should have died, but didn't, today. We're starting with one of the most brutal survival stories ever recorded, and it begins in 1809. If you enjoy dark history and extreme survival, like the video, subscribe, and comment which story shocked you the most. John Coulter and his friend John Potts are paddling a canoe up the Jefferson River. They're deep in the American frontier, hunting beaver pelts in land they know is dangerous. Coulter isn't new to this world. Just a few years earlier, he was part of the Lewis and Clark expedition that mapped much of the unexplored American West. And during that journey, one thing became very clear. The Blackfeet tribe did not want Americans in their territory. They had lived on this land for generations. They were already working with British fur companies. And American trappers were bad for business. Coulter noticed something else too. Beaver pelts were becoming incredibly valuable. So in 1806, before Lewis and Clark had even officially finished their expedition, Coulter asked to be discharged early. He chose to stay behind in the wilderness to try his luck. That decision almost killed him. In 1808, the Blackfeet ambushed Coulter and shot him in the leg with an arrow. If not for the Flathead and Crow warriors traveling with him, Coulter would have died right there. So now, a year later, Coulter and Potts are doing everything possible to avoid Blackfeet territory. They paddle quietly, no talking, no mistakes, until they turn a bend in the river. And everything stops. Hundreds of Blackfeet warriors step out of the forest and line the riverbank. They're not here to trade. They motion for the men to come ashore. Coulter knows they have no real choice. He brings the canoe in. The moment he steps onto land, the warriors strip him naked. They take his rifle, his knife, everything. Potts watches this happen and refuses to get out of the canoe. The Blackfeet lose patience. An arrow hits Potts. Bleeding and panicked, Potts grabs his rifle and fires at one of the warriors. That was his last mistake. Arrows rain down on him, turning his body into a target. Coulter is forced to watch as his friend is dragged ashore and killed. Now he's sure he's next. But then something unexpected happens. The chief points to the open prairie and tells Coulter to run. For a moment, Coulter thinks he's been spared. So, he runs naked barefoot, as fast as his body will carry him. Then the war cries start. And he understands the truth. This isn't mercy. It's a hunt. And he's the prey. If you want part 2 where this somehow gets worse, like the video, subscribe, and comment part 2.